If you work construction, I'd like to ask you a question real quick. When you got up this morning and you went to work, did you think you was going to die? Did you even consider that you might die today? Did you even consider for a second that when you walked out the door this morning that this would be the last time that your family would ever see you alive? I bet you didn't. Nobody thinks that way. We grab our lunch, we kiss our wife, our girlfriend, grab our coffee at the local Starbucks, and we head to work like a normal day. In 2017, I was a union iron worker and I fell 30 feet off of a building. It was a normal day, just like any other day I went to work. But that day, that second, that moment changed my life forever. And I sure didn't think it was going to happen to me. Hi, my name is Michael McGee, and I spent over 17 years as a union iron worker in the Bay Area. Today, I'm a safety manager for a construction company in the Bay, but I didn't start that way. I started in the field, just like everybody else does. That fall forced me to look at construction differently, and not from the beam, but from the ground. It changed how I think about leadership, and it changed how I think about responsibility. Now, I'm not going to say the company I was working for, but the way that the company handled it was very shocking. You would think that, and most companies would, most companies would be a lot more cared to see, make sure that you was all right. But surprisingly, they took me to the hospital. Well, first they took me to a little pop-up clinic that they had, and the doctor laughed at him. They said, you're going, and by the way, let me keep in mind that the entire time my arm is locked above my head with my shoulder back here, okay, this whole time. Well, first I sat on the job site for about an hour until they could figure out who was going to take me to the hospital. Seriously, almost an hour before they put me in the truck to take me to the hospital. The whole time I'm sitting there like this. I'm not kidding. Then they took me to a little pop-up clinic first and tried to get away with that. And they laughed and said, you're going to take him to the hospital. They're going to have to set that shoulder. So they took me to the hospital, and one guy stayed with me until they set it and bandaged me up, and now that was just setting it. I was going to have multiple surgeries because I just completely destroyed my shoulder and jammed my back up where I hit the ground and landed on my butt. But so I went home after it was all said and done. And that's the reason why I've started this channel. Well, that's how I got into safety. Over 2 years, I was out of work. 2 years, having multiple surgeries on my shoulder. Guess how many times that company called and checked on me? 0. Not once. Guess how many times I got a postcard and, hey, hope you're feeling better. Hope, 0. Completely shocking. Never, didn't give a shit. And it was my first day on the job. Because of that accident is why I got into safety. The little bit of money that I did get from the accident, I used that money to enter into the OSHA Trainers Institute in Dublin, California. And that's how I got my started into safety. So that's exactly why I've started this channel. This channel is going to be about real job sites, real accidents, no bullshit, and it's going to be about, I'm going to do product reviews about products that I think that make a difference, that I would put on my own crews, I would wear myself, and hopefully somebody will, if this helps one person, then then I'll be happy with this channel. Oh, before I go any further, I'd like to say that today's March 2nd, 2026, and this week is Women in Construction Week. So to all the women that are out there, all the trades, no matter what, electrical, iron workers, um, pipe fitters, no matter electricians, no matter what you are, I'd like to say thank you. The industry's stronger because you're in it. If one story on this channel, one video that I make will make somebody think for a second and maybe tie off, or maybe somebody sees something and they speak up and they say something when they see something that's just not right. It's all of our responsibilities to protect yourself and to protect the people beside you. That's when we're out there, guys, that's all we have is each other. And if we don't speak up and say something, it could be somebody's life. Your best friend, your buddy at work. I know that we've all, well, I have, and I'm sure you have too. We've all lost friends and loved ones on the job site. We all know somebody that's passed away because of a stupid accident. So it's our responsibilities, not just the safety people. It's even your responsibility that when you see something, say something. You could save a life. And that's what this channel is going to be about. So if you're in construction and you would like to hear more content like this, hit subscribe. It'll really help the channel.